What's going on, you guys? Today I will be showing you guys how to make 4 different variations of this right here. So this is a smoothie bowl. Smoothie bowls pack a lot of nutrients and are sometimes easier to consume or take in for breakfast than having something heavier. I'm not saying they don't pack calories. If you're trying to bulk, there's versions you can go for. If you're on a fat loss journey, you can even go for one of these smoothie bowls. There's different kinds. I'm going to show you guys recipes for 4 of them that I use, or 4 of them that I like to use, you know, different variations. So you can go ahead and pick which ones you like. That way you can have something else you can add to your daily breakfast. Because for me, most of the times, I don't really like eating in the morning. You might not want to eat anything heavy, or you don't even want to eat anything at all. So this is a good alternative. If you also have sugar cravings, this is a good way and a healthier way to get that satisfied. Go ahead and try some of these out. I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section which one of these 4 that you like or you prefer after trying them out, if you do try them out. I'd like to know down in the comment section. But before we go ahead and talk about these 4 different smoothie bowl recipes, I'm gonna go ahead and answer one question from my previous video. Do not forget to leave your question down in the comment section for a chance for it to be selected in one of my videos. So this one's from Raja Kumara. So what type of hit did you do to get shredded like this? Weight hit or body weight hit? I do a mix of body weight hit as well as weighted hits, but more weighted hits. So I do more of that because I train for strength more than I train to lose fat. They're both gonna get you to, you know, the shredded status as long as you're doing hits, high intensity training. That's the point of it. If you do decide to go the direction of weighted, then you're probably gonna burn more because now you're moving from a low impact to a high impact. Let's get right to this, y'all. Let's do this, man. Okay, for our first smoothie bowl, we're going to be going with something chocolatey. So banana chocolate smoothie bowl. We're going to need 1 frozen banana for this. We're going to need ½ cup of frozen mangoes, as well as 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. We're also going to need a heavy calorie hitter, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds for fiber, handful of spinach for antioxidants. We're also gonna need some whole milk or any kind of milk that you can find, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, as well as honey. So any honey. Grab your blender, make sure you have something that's powerful. I've got a Vitamix here. Link will be in the description if you want to check prices on it. Now we add all the different ingredients we've mentioned into that blender, into the Vitamix blender or whatever blender you've got. So make sure you get all the peanut butter, and then you want to add the chia seeds so we can have a thick smoothie, as well as the handful of spinach. Spinach doesn't really taste like much, so don't be worried about the smoothie tasting green or anything like that. So you want to add about 3 tablespoons of whatever milk or liquid you're using, but go ahead and, you know, increase it if you want a thicker smoothie. Add your protein scoop and add as much honey as you would like. This is also an optional addition. So after getting everything in the blender, you obviously want to seal it shut. Don't forget that you can always customize these ingredients as you see fit. So if you wanted more peanut butter, for example, go ahead and add that. Let's say you're in a bulking phase and you wanted something that stacked more calories, and go ahead and add more chia seeds, more peanut butter, because they pack more calories than the rest of the stuff in there. Go ahead and blend it. So make sure you're going from the slowest all the way to the highest point on, you know, the blender. So whatever blender you're using, and if it doesn't have levels, and just make sure you give it a good blend so it's smooth and there's no chunks, nothing in there, because honestly there's nothing worse than chunks in a smoothie bowl. I'll tell you that right now if you've never had one. If your smoothie bowl is not thick enough, you can always add some ice, let the whole thing blend for a little while longer, and then we'll take it off the blender base and get ready for the next step, which is just dumping it into a nice little bowl so we can add the toppings, which is honestly the most fun part of this entire thing, to me at least. I don't know about you, but I love adding toppings, man. I love that part. Dump it all into that bowl and make sure to use a spatula, a rubber spatula, to get any that you can't get from the base or the bottom of the blender. Once that's all done, or once you're satisfied with what you can get out of the bowl, you want to move on to the next step. So toppings: shredded coconut, hemp hearts, granola, and banana. So I'm going to use a few of these ones, maybe not all of them, but as you can see right here, you want to layer it nicely. You might not care for aesthetics, but I really care about aesthetics, so I do this all the time. Make my smoothie bowls look like this. Cut the banana into slices. You don't need to use the entire banana. You can only use half of it because you already have a whole banana inside the bowl, so you don't need a whole banana for this part. Another awesome topping I like to add to this bowl is shredded coconut. It's just delicious, man. I'm telling you right now, you gotta add shredded coconut to virtually every smoothie bowl. For our final topping for this one, we're going to add some hemp heart seeds. So these are really rich in omega-3s as well as protein and good with calories. So that's it for that one right there. We're gonna move on to the green smoothie bowl. For For this one, it's just like the last one. Well, not really, but you're going to need a frozen banana for this. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, as well as a handful of spinach, just like the last one. Some kind of milk, almond, whole milk, doesn't matter. Honey, again, is optional for this smoothie bowl as well. We're going to need 1 avocado for this recipe. Lastly, 1/3 cup of strawberry pomegranate Greek yogurt. Dump all the ingredients in just like the last time, every single one of them, as well as milk, so make sure you put as much as you need. For this one, I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of milk, just like the last one. You can always add more if you feel the need to. Add the flavored Greek yogurt, and then toss in a banana to complete the recipe, as well as some chia seeds. Cover it up and get ready to blend it all up. This is probably going to be the one that's least sweet amongst all the smoothie bowls I'll be talking about. Since there's already the Greek yogurt that's flavored in there, as well as the banana, you don't want to add any more sweeteners, so we're going to omit the honey for this one. Okay, go ahead and blend all the ingredients together until it's as smooth as you want it to be, because it's a smoothie bowl and you don't want chunks in there, like I said earlier. So if you have any chunks, go ahead and add some more liquid, for example, and that way it's going to blend a lot smoother. You've probably figured out by now why I'm calling this one green smoothie. All right, it's time to take it out and dump it into your little bowl, but make sure that if you want more, just increase the ingredients. Add more avocado, add more maybe Greek yogurt, something. Just add something more and it'll be a lot more. Those rubber spatulas are really good for getting into those tight to get spots at the bottom of the blender, so make sure to use one to get as much as you can out of the bowl. It's my favorite part again, toppings, quinoa puffs, kiwis, and chia seeds. So we're going to layer the kiwis over top the smoothie first, which is the first thing you want to place the fruits. Again, put as much as you'd like. I like to put as much kiwis as I can, or as much fruits in general. Next, you want to add some shredded coconuts onto the top of the smoothie, and then you go ahead and add some chia seeds, as well as some quinoa puffs. That's it for that bowl right there. We're going to move on to number 3, strawberry smoothie bowl. So this one's one of my favorite ones right here. We're going to need 1 frozen banana for this one. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. We're also going to need a handful of spinach, which are very low in calories. So we're also going to need some milk. So go ahead and grab whatever kind of milk you like. 1 scoop of whey protein isolate. Honey is optional for this as well. You also want to grab half a cup of frozen berries, as well as 1/3 cup of plain Greek yogurt this time, and some vanilla extract. So let's go ahead and make this one. So we're gonna put all the ingredients in there. The frozen berries, just know that if you don't have some of these ingredients that I'm using, you can always substitute something similar or something that you like. You don't always have to make these things exactly as you see them, especially for smoothie bowls, which are very customizable. Go ahead and experiment. Just kind of follow the format that I'm using to create these things. So we're going to add milk. I found that about 3 tablespoons of this always gives me the best consistency. So always add some honey as well if you have a sweet tooth and you want sweetness, you know, besides the ones you get from the fruits in there. Okay, this one's got more colors than the last 2 that I've shown you, so it looks a lot more like a smoothie bowl than the rest of them. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the blend button again and get this thing nice and smooth. This one's rich in protein, like heavily rich in protein, due to the Greek yogurt as well as the whey protein isolate in it. So you want to make sure that you blend it finely, give it a good amount of time to blend. And now you know why I call this one strawberry smoothie bowl. So I love this one's color the most. You want to dump it out. You can see how finely and smoothly blended up that is, so you get as much as you want into your bowl before we go ahead add the toppings, which is honestly, like I've said multiple times, my favorite part. So granolas, shredded coconut for this one, as well as strawberries to top it. Okay, so we know the drill on this. We're going to layer all the fruits on there first. So the strawberries, which is the only fruits we're going to be using here. I don't know about you, but I love strawberries, so I'm going to be topping it off with every single piece, like as much as possible. Just make sure it doesn't look too ugly. So also layer with some granola. Right here I've got some peanut butter and cashew granola. Granolas are rich in a lot of different nutrients and they pack calories if you're trying to bulk. Shredded coconut right there. So that's it for that one. Mixed berries smoothie bowl. That's our final smoothie bowl. Another really tasty bowl right here. So 1 frozen banana, a handful of spinach, which tastes like nothing, a half cup of frozen berries, as well as 1 tablespoon of collagen. You're also going to need 1 tablespoon of hemp heart seeds for this, as well as maple syrup, so no milk, as well as 1 avocado. So grab that, add everything to the blender and get ready to blend. You can always substitute some of these different ingredients for other things around the house that you have. Hemp heart seeds are really good with protein, as well as collagen and chia seeds. And chia seeds also aid in thickening your entire smoothie bowl. So there's also yogurt in this one, as well as a dash or more than about 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. So you can always pour a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on how thick you want your smoothie to be. Okay, we've got another one that seems like it's going to be green, but this one's not going to be green because there's berries in there, and berries tend to be stronger in color, like red, you know, and the blacks tend to be stronger than the greens. As you can see right there, just blend it all up, get that smooth consistency, and do not settle for anything less than smooth consistency. The perfect smoothie bowls are the best when they're finely blended up. So make sure it's all finely blended up before you take it off the blender. And our end product is not even red, black, or green. It's more brownish. So it's a combination of all the different colors and all the different fruits in there to make that brown chocolate color. So that's it for that right there. We're gonna take that off and dump it into your smoothie bowl. As always, finely ground, smooth consistency, nothing better than that, man. Use that rubber spatula and get into those tight corners. Get everything, man. Don't waste no part of that smoothie. For the toppings for this, we've got shredded coconut, mixed berries, goji berries, as well as chia seeds. So you want to start by layering the mixed berries on top of the smoothie as usual. Next, we sprinkle some chia seeds on top of it, as well as some shredded coconut. Oh, I love shredded coconut. That's my favorite part right there. Always use shredded coconut if you can. It's just awesome, man. Goji berries, and that's it for this recipe right here. Go ahead and try these out. They're high in protein as well as other nutrients. There's ways to customize this. You don't have to make this exactly the same way I made them. You can switch out different things, you know, switch out a different kind of yogurt. If you don't want plain yogurt, you can go ahead and, you know, add a sweetened one. But I would suggest going for a plain one most of the time. Just know one thing though, the goal is to keep the protein high with these, or it's pointless. You're just having some ice cream smoothie for breakfast. These smoothie bowls are usually really good for quenching or satisfying sugar cravings. You know, if you want to have some ice cream, just go ahead and make one of these instead. Low fat, they're not high in any of those things that most of these junk foods would usually have. Go ahead and let me know down in the comment section which one of these 4 that you guys would prefer to make. If you had to make one, or if you had to choose one, which one would you guys prefer to make? That's all I've got for you guys in this one right here. I hope you guys found this video enjoyable to watch. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as always. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and do not forget to hit the gold bell icon right next to the subscribe button to turn on notifications so you can be one of the first to be notified whenever I drop some more of these fire videos. If you want to see some more videos like this one, make sure to check out the video on the screen right now, and I shall catch you guys in my next video.